I mean, good luck with this one.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
All right, guys. So we're gonna talk about this Adam Silver quote here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Now, before we do, really quick, if you want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. If you guys want to get some merch or become a patron and YouTube member, only $2 per month. All right, so let's go ahead and go through this. So Adam Silver doesn't want teams, and we're gonna watch the video too, by the way. Doesn't want teams tanking for Victor Wembanyama. I know that many of our NBA teams are salivating at the notion that potentially through our lottery they can get him. So they should all still compete very hard next season. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it.
You know, I mean, the physical wherewithal, he seems to have, you know, the mind to be a great player. He stepped up on that big stage, you know, against Team Ignite. I know that many of our NBA teams are salivating at the notion that potentially through our lottery that they could get him, so they should all still compete very hard next season. But
how else would you get him though? Like I love how Adam Silver says through the lottery, like how else would you get him? What does he mean? Hold on.
Through our lottery that they could
What?
notion that
Hold
many
on.
of our NBA teams are salivating at the notion that potentially through our lottery that they could get him. So they should all
I mean, how else would you get him?
still compete very hard next season. But it's one thing that's remarkable, I think, about sport, that just as I'm speaking right now, all around the world, there are young boys and now increasingly young girls who are bouncing basketballs and dreaming of being LeBron James, you know, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know, Trae Young, you name it. And so,
Okay, it's virtue signaling. But as you can see there, it was a little more tongue-in-cheek. That's one of the things that happens with quotes. You initially see the quote and you're like, ooh, he's angry. But then you watch it and it's like, not so much. Now, I will say that time that he went at the Spurs and was like, thanks a lot, you know, RC for, you know, sitting players. He was actually angry about that. But this right here, I don't know. I don't know. He seems fine. Here's the thing, though. Okay, here's the thing. There's no control in this. I don't know what you would do at this point. Forcing teams to compete, I don't even know what that would look like. I don't know how you quantify that. I have no idea. There's no control over this. I love this meme right here because this is basically like the situation that Adam Silver is in. There are going to be so many teams that just blatantly do not like, you know what? Here's the thing, okay? I don't really care whether or not it's tanking or not, just as long as my San Antonio Spurs don't win a bunch of games, okay? As long as we can be in that top 3 bad teams and we can try to get within the 5 in the lottery, I think you always have a really good shot, okay? That's all I truly really care about. But as far as like teams that genuinely do tank, dude, I was actually blatantly like, I'll be honest, I didn't watch a lot of Trailblazers last season, but I saw some clips from the Trailblazers, and I wanted to show you guys, but I can't even find it anymore. But I found some clips from the Trailblazers in which I witnessed what tanking truly is, okay? And I don't know if you can even get our team to do what they were doing. I mean, it was straight up, don't play defense. Like, it was just standing around, barely. I don't even know if if we can get our young guys to do something like that. They're going to want to compete. I just think at the end of the day, we're just going to be too bad. But that is something that worries me now, is because if we're just bad and we're trying to compete, and then another team, like how the Blazers were doing, we're literally just like walking around, I don't know. It's all chance, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure some of the lottery sometimes is probably a little rigged. I'm going to assume. I'm making an assumption, okay? I don't know, conspiracy or whatever, but I feel like sometimes it's probably a little rigged. And I think that we're due for a star, just me personally. I think that we do things the right way all the time, even though Adam Silver doesn't like how we approach minutes and helping our team. And helping our players stay healthy. He doesn't really like that much. But I think for the most part, the Spurs have done a lot of good. And it's very rare when we're in any scandals. It's very rare when the Spurs are ever in a situation where they have to pay the NBA, pay a fine for something that they did, meddling or whatever. We're rarely in any of those situations. And I'm not saying, hey, NBA, just give it to us. Obviously, I want it to be fair. I'm just saying that if the universe is good to us, okay, we definitely deserve this. I'm sorry. I think the Spurs deserve it. But we'll just wait and see. But this whole thing, hey, don't tank. Yeah, good luck, bro. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll give it to you guys later. If you want to support the channel, as always, man, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description, or become a Patreon or YouTube member, only $2 per month. Love you guys. Till next time, deuces.